Hello, my name is Janet. I live in Ashford, Kent, where Verona Holmes lived. What a coincidence and what an honor. For the past 16 years, I've been working in industry as a technical operator, running high-speed production lines. It is a good job. But when I started, I didn't like it because it was something that I never imagined that I can do, working in industry and doing such a job. So it was like, wow, let me just see what it can. The money was good, so that's why it was sort of attractive. But I just thank God that I went into industry, because out of there I got a career. After working there for a while, because my intention was not to stay there forever or for a long time, but I just felt comfortable, because when the money is good and the job is okay and people around are all right, sometimes you feel comfortable while time's just flying. And then I realized that no, this is not what I intend to do with my life. So 6 years ago, I enrolled for a diploma, a BTech diploma in engineering. I decided to use my work experience for a career, which I'm so grateful that I went into industry, because if I had not, I would never imagine even doing any engineering really. So I just really thank God that I went into industry, and then out of it, they got in a career. Even I knew that engineering is not something that is easy to study, because that's why even before I went into industry, I was doing something that is different from engineering, because it was out of my mind, out of the dream as well. Never ever dreamed of it. But when I went into industry, that's where this passionate of engineering just was born. And after my BTech, I enrolled for a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering, which went really, really well, more than I anticipated. Finished it last year and then graduated last year, September, with a first class honors degree, something I never anticipated. But I just really thank all the academians for their help and for their push. I went there not knowing exactly what I'm doing and where I'm supposed to go and whatever. I had so many questions. I was thinking, what then after this? My mind was just, okay, after this I can just go maybe look for a job which is more related with what I was doing, But in those 3 years, your mind is broadened up. You think big, you look around, you see a lot of opportunities here and there. So I'm really thankful for all the academians for their help. It have really helped me throughout this career to find my foot. And now I can relate myself as an engineer, which I never thought I can do. If you have told me 10 years ago, I would have laughed. But here I am. I'm really thankful for that. How I've given myself an edge in securing this graduate employment. Like I've just said, that continue to improve yourself. So that's what I have done. Continue studying, continue learning from my diploma. I just told myself I've got to go further so that I equip myself with all the knowledge that I can get, my bachelor's. And now after that, I enrolled for a postgraduate degree in advanced mechanical engineering, which I'm doing now, which I'm going to finish in September as well. So continue to improve yourself, continue learning, because you never finish learning. You learn new things each and every day. Everything is revolving around us, evolving in different ways, and new things are coming up. So you need yourself to be updated in what is happening around through educating yourself. And the other thing that I can say that have given me an edge is networking. I joined quite a few groups, women in STEMs, women in engineering, all them societies I have also joined. Sometimes you get to be called, maybe they are doing their webinar, they are introducing them other new things. So it's like you are well informed around what is happening around engineering, one, and around the world as well, because you need to be well informed because we are problem solvers as engineers. So you need to know not just only in engineering what's coming up, what is new, but the problems around the world, how we can solve them as engineers. So joining this society, they really open your eyes. They really help you even to see where you can take your career. The other thing that I can say that have given me an edge is my work experience. It have given me the edge because when I went for the interviews, especially the last one, some of the tasks that you have been given, I can relate them to my work experience, which was quite good. So I urge as well those who are studying, look for any job, because in those jobs you can pick some things that can help you when you go for some of these interviews. So pick a job, find networking, continue to study. That gives an edge. Later on, it pays later on. Do I have an example of my uniqueness that impacted my journey in gaining a graduate employment? For me, I can say maybe I'm not a person who's scared. I love, doing things differently. At my workplace, there's quite a lot that I have done differently, that most of the engineers, they will come, Janet, tell us, how did you do it? Think out of the box, look a greater picture. So my other side of me, maybe the uniqueness that is in me, is like, I'm not scared. I think out of the box. No matter someone said, oh, well done or not, I just keep on going and keep on learning. The other uniqueness that I can say that I have, like I say, that I'm not scared of doing new things, and comfortable and confident in whatever I do. For my second interview, it was a one-to-one. Weeks before, they give you a task to do, so that you've got to present. They give you 25 minutes to present with the topic that they have chosen for you. So I was working like everyone else. When you are given a task, you work. So they said you've got to present. So put my PowerPoint, a nice one, like everyone else, make it looking good and, professional and all sorts. But something somewhere, I don't know, when I was going through it before my interview, I think maybe less than 10 minutes before my interview, when I was just going through, I just thought there was something that was missing from it. So I decided, what can I do? Can I redo it? But then it was just only 10 minutes before my interview, less. So I decided, no, I'll put it aside. I'm not going to do any PowerPoint presentation. What I'm just going to do, I'm just going to present myself as I am, and according to the task that they've given me. So I'll go as it is. I will just present myself as it is. So when they've given me the floor, I just went there and then I spoke. I think maybe they were waiting for me that I will go. I can say, can I share my screen and also, but no, I just spoke for those time that I was allocated. I just spoke myself out, and the interviewer just looked at me and said, "Oh, well done, Janet." So I didn't know how it went, whether was it a good thing, was it a bad thing. He just said, "Oh, with a nod, well done, Janet," So I didn't know how it went. But I just thank God that next time I just received an email that, hey, you've been chosen for the final stage. And I was thinking, oh, okay, so that was unique. So I can say maybe as an engineer, try something. Don't just do things that have been done all over again, that is expected, So I think he wasn't expecting that. So yeah, I think maybe that's other uniqueness that I can say that I have. I'm not hesitant to try new things and to exploit new things. That's why even at this age of mine, I decided I've got to go for engineering, as hard as it is. But it is paying off. Was the process of landing the role as you had hoped for or imagined? While you were a student, no. When I was a student, I didn't even know what I was going to do. Like I said earlier, that I was thinking I'll just go into all the industry again, maybe looking for this one. I never ever imagined, but through this networking, it really helped me. So yeah, I can say no or yes, because one, I didn't thought I would get the job because there were 6,000 people who applied for different roles. And when I went for that final, there were hundreds of us, and I was looking and I'm thinking, how am I going to be selected again from all these hundreds? But that confidence in me that if I have done it earlier and they've chosen me, I can still do it. But inside me as well, there was that comfort to say, even if they don't choose me, but to be chosen from the 6,000 to the 100, up to the 100, it's an achievement. So I wasn't expecting. And when we went for the interviews, because we introduced ourselves, because there were group tasks and then a one-to-one with people from different companies. One of them companies like Rolls-Royce, which you never ever thought that you can be interviewed by those people. And there they were. So in one of them group, we introduced ourselves, and looking around, people talking what they've done, their degrees, and you're thinking, wow. And you'll be thinking, this is going to be a high road. But I just presented myself as I am. Don't try to be someone else. I remember it very well when we were doing our undergrad. They will always emphasize, be yourself, be honest enough. Don't try to be someone else. Don't lie. If you don't know, say, I don't know. And that's exactly what I did. And when I was in there, I wasn't even hesitant, to take a lead, which was something that we have been taught as well, that, when we were doing our group projects on undergrad, we did quite a few of them, I wasn't hesitant and I could express myself. Even people agree, disagree, but in a constructive way, So that's exactly what I did on my last stage of my interview. I just took that lead, even around all these people with big names, and as obviously there were just only two ladies, and most of them were men. So I wasn't hesitant to take that lead, and and as well not to be selfish. That's the other thing that we have learned when we're undergrad, when we're doing our projects, that you are not supposed to be selfish when you just speak only you and you alone, and you think your ideas, they are just all good. But allow other people as well, to put their input. That's exactly what I did. I just took that pain, that lead, and when asking other people, give them that pain, let them write their ideas and what they were thinking. So that was one of the things that we learned, which I value very much, really, that it was a great treasure, which I'm going to treasure, that the world as it is, most of the projects they are done, cooperatively. So many people from different places with different degrees, but you come together to, to solve an issue and come out with so many solutions. So it was really something that I never even imagined or expected. But from there as well, I got the job, which is something that even up to today I'm not comprehend how it happened. But I just appreciate the academias. They've molded us, they've built us. So it's like we are giving out what they have given us, which I'm so thankful of. Can you share your work experience? Yeah. In terms of equality, diversity, and inclusiveness in workplace. Yeah, I can do that because, like I said, where I'm coming from, there is no role model. You find there is maybe more than 35% of the workforce of where I am working right now, it's women. But there is not even one who's an engineer. There is no female engineer around. So, which is something that is, I can say, sad, because you find these women, they run these production lines, they take them apart, they mend them. Sometimes when how they operate them, is just recommendable, that sometimes you'll be thinking, oh wow, if they've been given the opportunity, they'll be great engineers. But there is no that diverse, there is no that inclusiveness. So it's like most of these women or these young women, they just see that there's no one who's like them, so it's not for them. That's why I'm so grateful to people like Anne, who are taking a lead, to lay down this foundation and to tell the employers that if you can change your systems and employ, there are some people there, female, male, black, Asian, put them together, they will come out with better solutions, because the more voices on the table, the more solutions you get to some of the problems that we are seeking for. So yeah, I can share this because it is a passion as well. Because when I finished, I went to my employers to say, hey, I have finished, can I get an opportunity? One of the comments that was made, which makes me even to think right now and appreciate where I'm going, is like, yes, Janet, we can give you the opportunity, but will these men allow you to do the job? Will they see you as competent enough? Which was really a statement and really hurting, but that's the world that we are living in. But we thank God for people like Anne, who are putting a foundation, which is something that I am hoping to be working on when I finish what I'm doing right now, to let the young ones, like young women, young black men, young Asian men, that there is a place for them to make a difference in the world that we are living in. So I'm really grateful. Thank you for hearing my story.